We have 12 brands, 23 different putters. This is our big putter test of 2025, where we're going to be choosing our top 3 overall putters, so stay tuned to the end. Well, the big question is, how are we going to test them? Lewis, run us through.
Very good question. I will run you through it. We have got a blade from each brand, and we've got a mallet from each brand. We're going to be going from 4 feet, 8 feet, and then all the way back to 20 feet. See how they perform from each range. Once we've done that, we're going to be putting them in these 4 categories you can see up here. Each category is going to have a top 3 from blades and from mallets. After we've done all that, we are going to pick an overall winner.
Lovely jubbly. Shall we roll some putts?
I think we should.
Let's get to it.
Once again, it is that time.
All right, so up first is the first category, looks and alignment, and we're kicking us off with blades. Now this is very individual and personal to each golfer. Me, I like something which is a slightly wider blade rather than a traditional blade. So my top 3, I've got in my hands, I've got the Odyssey, I've got the Cobra 3D, and I've also got the Scotty Cameron Newport 2 Plus. I think the alignment lines in these are absolutely fantastic. Scotty Cameron, I really liked it. Just classic Scotty, isn't it?
It is.
And it just looks so clean behind the ball. And with Cobra, this one's a little bit more kind of squarer, but I liked the kind of channel at the back. It allows you to frame the ball really nicely. I just felt it was really easy to line up at address. Again, looks great. And then going into the double wide with the AI one, this was an absolute peach. Very simple, but again, just love the way it frames the ball at address. Those are my top 3.
Excellent. Well, for me, a blade is all about simplicity and how it looks. Look, if you want big alignment lines, you can go to a mallet. For me, I want something clean, and there's not much cleaner than this TaylorMade TP Reserve. You can see that there. It's shiny. It's just really nice behind the ball. There's not too much going on, which won't be a surprise when you find out my second one is the Wilson. It's identical. I promise it's a different putter from Wilson. Very similar. The only difference really is this a bit more rounded. I prefer the kind of angular shape, I suppose, of the TaylorMade. Very nice. There's not much to split them.
So I give you this?
Yeah, let me steal that off you. Scotty Cameron, look, you've touched on, it's classic. What else can you say about a classic Scotty Cameron? Again, silver. I like shiny things. 3 putters, very similar. They all look beautiful. All
right, so mallets, looks and alignment. For me, my top 3, I'm going to start us off with the Spider. Absolutely classic. You've got the true path alignment on the back. Yeah, you've got a nice black line on the top. You've got that classic pure roll face. It looks great at address, frames the ball nicely, and as we know, we've got 2 of the best players in the world that are playing this, don't they?
You?
So, not me, definitely not me, Mr. Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy. But my second one, which I was really surprised at how good this was, so this, the Mizuno M Craft, really nice to look at. It's you look at it and it just looks like a bit of a block to start off with, but you've got all this kind of milling all over the place. It just fits your eye really nicely. You've got a nice little channel at the back, which allows you to frame the ball as well. Really good. And then lastly, got the PLD from Ping, the Oslo. Nice, really nice shape to look at. Again, loads of milling, nice white line there. Frames the ball nicely, looks great at address. I absolutely love this. This is an absolute belter.
Yes, I'm going to steal that straight off you because this is going in number 1 in this section for me. And a big part of it is this alignment line. You can see that there. Look, behind the ball, it's really difficult to not line this up properly. If you're using a mallet, if you're using any putter, but particularly something like this, you want to be able to start the ball on line every time. That's going to help you so much with it. And just really clean on the bottom. Looks lovely, sits really nice behind the ball. Ticks a lot of boxes in that category. I'm taking the TaylorMade.
TaylorMade, a Spider for you, sir?
TaylorMade Spider, yeah. Again, massive fan of this alignment system they've got going on here.
Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Really easy to get the putter lined up exactly how you want it. Not much else I can say apart from that. It looks great. Again,
classic
there's a reason the
Spider
best players are using it.
Absolutely.
And Scotty Cameron, look, it's just beautiful. It might not have the kind of same alignment system as the other putters have going on, but you can't exclude this from the looks category in my opinion.
No, it's very good. It's quite interesting as well, just with the 2 little black bits here at the end, but it does just help frame that ball. It's quite nice, isn't it?
It does, yeah. Perfect blend of just looks and performance really with this, which is exactly what you want.
Very clean. Okay, second category, sound and feel. Kicking us off with the blades, for me, number 1, TP Reserve.
Yeah, not surprised.
So soft, so nice. Off that milled face. It's so simple in design as well, but it just feels and rolls so pure. I absolutely loved that. I was Big fan of that. Second for me is going to be the Wilson Staff model, the BL22. Again, milled face, just absolutely amazing.
There's a theme developing
There's a
here.
theme. Well, you think that, but number 3
Bucking the trend.
Yeah, comes in with a pink Scottsdale in the answer and with that P-backs insert. So soft.
Yes.
Really soft, but it feels brilliant. So if you're on fast greens, I would say this is going to be a great choice as well.
I'm going to take the TaylorMade off you. It's a clean sweep
there you go.
in this category. Just feels so pure. You can tell. Remember when this came out, the TaylorMade said we've gone to every expense really to make sure this felt the best possible. And it does. It's kind of right in the middle of being soft and firm. It's responsive without being clicky. It's just everything that you want a putter to be when it comes to feel. Just brilliant. Next up, it's a brand that we've not spoken about. It's Vice.
Vice.
German brand. And look, it's unconventional in looks, right? But
it's not
this face, when you run your thumb over it, you can see the milling on that. And that, the feel from that is just absolutely brilliant. Gets the ball running so pure as well, which is just great. So yeah, looks wise, it's not going to be for everyone, but sound and feel, really cannot speak highly enough of it. Then I'm taking Scotty Cameron.
Scotty Cameron's back.
Yeah, look, they've got this new face insert here.
The Audi grille.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that. Inspired by the grille of an Audi. If you're ever driving past an Audi, have a wee look at that. You'll see something similar there, and it produces really nice feel from this. Probably on the more responsive side, which is what you want.
I would say so.
But that just lets you feel when you've hit a good putt.
All right, moving on to the mallets now. For me, number 1, the Ping Oslo 3. I absolutely love this.
It's pretty popular.
Very popular, nice and firm in feel, but it comes off quite soft as well. I just felt like it was so nice and easy to control, especially from certain distances. I fell in love with it. It's just so nice off that milled face. It's absolutely amazing. And then going into number 2, it's making its first appearance. This is the AI1 Jailbird, the square to square. I mean, this urethane insert is just absolutely class.
It's nice.
Classic Odyssey. It's like that white hot insert. It's nice and soft, comes off really nicely. And obviously with it being an AI1 insert, gets you 22% closer to the hole, they say.
Yes, so they say.
But again, really nice, especially from those shorter distance. Just great feedback off it. My third one, going on the Spider again, it's making an appearance. Off that pure roll insert, absolutely phenomenal. You can tell why some of the best players in the world are using that insert. I just loved it. Nice and soft, gets the ball rolling really true and pure. A lot of fun, especially from those kind of mid-range and short range putts as well.
So sound and feel for me, mallets coming in first place is the Scotty Cameron. Spoken about this face already.
You love that face.
I do love it. Look, the chain link here, I know we're joking about the Audi grill, but there is purpose to this. From long putts, it's just, you feel like you're going to get it close every time. I know that's not going to happen, I'm not going to promise that you're going to do that, but that's how it feels, which is just such a big plus.
Yeah.
Again, it's right in the middle of being soft and firm, really responsive. It's just, I cannot emphasize enough how good that putter feels from the face. Next up, Mizuno.
Mizuno.
Yes. So look, it's brilliant. I like something that's a bit firmer, especially from long range with a mallet, because if it's soft, I feel like I need to give it a bit more to get it to the hole. This, however, it's quite firm. You can feel like the milled face here. It's quite solid. I think that's a really good thing. This putter is absolutely lovely.
Great feedback off it, isn't it?
Really nice feedback from it. When you hit it out of the middle, then it's just really nice, solid, controlled putter, which
100%.
is exactly what you want.
Absolutely.
And then next up, Vice. Here it is.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm not finding this thing. This is big. It's not going to win in looks wise for me, but again, we've spoken about this face. Really gets the ball rolling nicely in the greens. It almost feels like the ball is kind of hugging the surface, which is really good. Looks wise, it's not for me, but sound and feel, intangibles in that sense.
Ticks a lot of boxes.
It does, yeah. Again, on the firmer side, which is what I like, and a little bit louder, but yeah, feel wise, really good.
All right, moving on to best value. We're going to choose our top 3, which is going to be a mix of blades and mallets, and my number 1 is going to be the Wilson Infinity, the south side with the center shaft. Look, like for the price, under 150 quids, this is an absolute steal in my opinion. The feel, the performance, looks great as well, nice alignment. I think it's got to be in there for me. It's just class.
Value-wise, that is hard to beat.
Especially with a milled face as well. It's like hard to beat. Now my second one is going to be the Cleveland Frontline. Again, under 150 quid. Great feeling off that soft tungsten face. Very simple in terms of, a classic kind of blade look with the plumber neck. But just feels great, well balanced, and just a classic blade for me.
Really good looking putter, that,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is. Now, third and final one for me, we're going to go with Ben Ross. This is the Tribe. We've hit these obviously out in Kinta as well, off that milled aluminium face. Really nice responsive feedback, and again, for the price and the performance and what this puts out, it's an absolute steal in my opinion. I actually, for that price, pleasantly surprised just how good it actually is.
Yes, which brings us nicely onto my top 3, and again, we're going Ben Ross here. Look, I love the shape of this. I grew up using a number 7 inspired by Mr. Luke Donald, and this is bringing back memories of that. But for the price that you're going to get this for, absolute bargain. I really, really do like this, and Ben Ross have absolutely nailed it with that.
Yeah, especially with the alignment on it. It just frames the ball so well.
Yeah,
classic fang design.
It does. And a similar fang design here from Cleveland.
Yes.
So the HB Soft, and it certainly is soft, really, really good value. Again, just an all-round good-looking putter. For the price that you can grab this at, just quality.
Yeah, the feel off that milled face, I was really surprised just how good that was. Very
nice.
Look, I
have to give this a mention. I actually used this last year, all of 2024, and you know, it's no secret we can probably use different putters, maybe putters that are twice the price, but absolutely loved this. The feel from the face is so nice. Centre shaft really suits me. It's a really great range. I mean, if the shape isn't for you, then you can get this for under 130 quid. So many other shapes. It is a bargain, so I can't not mention that.
Absolutely, no, you're quite right. Okay, so our best overall 500 putts later here we are.
God, my
How's your back?
Sore, mate. Sore. I'm in bits here.
Right, we're going to kick off with blades. Now, at number 1 for me.
What's coming out here?
Odyssey. Double wide AI1, absolutely love it.
Thought it might be.
It just, for me, it just frames the ball really nicely, and I'm very much all about start line. If I want to start my putts and I want to know where the middle of the face is, for me, I just love the way this looks behind the ball, and it rolls and feels nice and soft, smooth. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Just love how it feels in the hands, especially from distance. Lag putts, awesome. I found it. For me, second, the Newport 2 Plus, absolutely class. And that chain link face, I mean, that feel, that's just absolutely brilliant. Very consistent, crisp, great feedback, and just such a well-balanced putter. I just thought from that kind of mid-range and close, it was just automatic. Just feels great in the hands. I know. Love the way it sits. Nice classic blade shape. Yeah, just absolutely loved it. And in third place, we have Cobra's 3D printed Grand Sport 35. Love this. Really nice. Again, there's a bit of a trend. It's that slightly wider blade shape. Obviously, you've got the 3D printed channel behind there. Frames the ball really nicely. Nice bit of alignment. I love just how it came off the face, and that descending loft technology. Really good. Gets the ball rolling. And I just loved the feedback and the acoustic off it as well.
I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah, I really was. I thought from distance, I was like, oh, lag putting just seems so easy. And even if you did kind of like mishit it a little bit, it still got to the hole. And that's what I really liked about it as well.
Excellent. Top 3 blades. Touched on it at the start. If you're getting a blade, you want it to look good. It might not be the most forgiving club on the market, but if you're getting that, you want it to be beautiful when you hit it, beautiful to look at. This absolutely does that, and it does have a good level of forgiveness too. You can see here, this face is just so nice to hit from the TaylorMade TP Reserve. There's been no expense spared in making this just the best possible putter that TaylorMade can make. Certainly the best blade. I can't speak highly enough of how good this feels when you hit it. That is number 1, exactly for that reason. Then, next up, Scotty Cameron. What else can I say about this? It's lovely. It's got, you know, the style that we've got here is slightly bigger, which we've spoken about, liking a blade that's got a little bit more behind it, a bit more forgiveness there, but again, the feel's just so nice, responsive, feels like you're going to hold a lot of putts. Having the Scotty in your hands is just such a good feeling on the greens. Big fan of that. Next up, it's the Wilson. Again, look, I'm picking things that look similar because they look really good. I really like the milling on the face. This is just such a nice putter to hit with. I mean, it's just so nice when you hit it out of the middle. It might not be the most forgiving on the market, but that's not what you're getting it for. Very well done, Wilson.
Very nice. Moving on to mallets.
Yes.
In third place, I'm going to go from...
Descending order.
Yeah, descending. Mizuno.
Interesting.
M-Craft.
Yes.
Loved it. Thought it was really good. The responsiveness off that milled face, fantastic. I really enjoyed it from that mid-range. Felt like it was quite dangerous for a change. Just love the shape of it. It's a little bit different. Like I said, it's almost just like a block, but the milling of it just really suited my eye. and the alignment line as well. With that plumber neck, really easy to get that ball like nice and centered. And again, for me, it's all about start line. I felt like I was able to hit pretty much exactly where I wanted to each putt. Second, we've gone with the Spider 2X. Just love this. Feels great off the face, looks great at address, dead easy to line up. In a way, I feel it's almost like idiot proof from 5 feet.
That's a good thing.
Which is why it's in my top 3.
All
my
right.
number 1
mallet
is the Ping Oslo 3.
Good choice.
I absolutely love this. I love the shape, obviously. It's a little bit smaller than other mallet shapes, which are maybe that kind of like semicircle kind of design. And it's just got that nice bold white alignment line, all the milling kind of running with it as well, the little kind of like mill contouring at the back. I just love how it sits behind the ball. It's a little bit firmer, nice and responsive. But again, from the shorter putts to the longer putts, I just thought the consistency for me with this was just absolutely out of this world. Big fan.
Yeah, it does just feel like you're not going to miss with that thing, doesn't
No.
it?
Yeah, automatic. Give us your top 3. Go on.
I've been slithering on this. I'm going to throw a curveball in here. I don't think you're expecting what's coming up third here, right?
Okay, go for it.
It's this PXG.
Okay.
We've not mentioned it up to this point. Battle Ready 2. Look, when I was using this, I wasn't expecting to like it that much because the shape might not be to my eye, but see from short and mid-range, I was holing so many putts with it.
Fair.
That's what a putter's all about at the end of the day, is holing putts. And as much as that might not be a scientific test on a day like today, you know, could come out tomorrow and they might lip out.
Yep.
But I can't exclude that. This alignment line I really, really like. Again, you've spoken about it being idiot-proof. I line my ball up on the greens. This is really going to help with that behind the ball.
Yeah.
Really nicely weighted. You've got PXG are really good at this. Weights on the bottom here.
Which can be custom fitted as well.
Exactly, yeah. Look, you can do that in your driver, you can also do it in your putter, you can do it in the irons. Look, it's not going to get in the best value because it's expensive. There's no getting around that, but it's a brilliant putter. Really, really enjoyed it today.
Nice. Right, give us your number 2.
Okay, number 2. Again, this is a tough one.
We're going for
Mizuno. Look, I love this. What we haven't mentioned about the Mizuno is, see, these screws here, you can unscrew that and you can try something different if you're not getting on with this insert. I really liked it, but you can actually change the shape of this putter, which is really, really clever. This one, however, was performing really well for us. Look, I've spoken about how like something a bit firmer. This gives you that. Probably suits my stroke of kind of trying to go straight back and straight through, which doesn't always happen. Just a brilliant putter from Mizuno. It feels so good. Mizuno know what they're doing when it comes to feel. If you've hit their irons, you can expect good feel from the putter
as well.
And they do that here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice one. Give us your number 1.
Number 1 mallet. Where is it?
Oh,
It's the Scotty Cameron. The fastback here, I love this. Helps you align the ball. I know we've spoken about alignment. Might not be the most aggressive line here, but these work so well together. The sound and feel we've spoken about is just so nice. And this bend, I know, again, is going to suit my stroke. All round, it's just such a good putter. Look, I'm not going to be the first person who's going to tell you that Scotty Cameron works well on the greens, but they do. And
they do.
There's no point trying to deny that. There's a reason it's so popular, and that is 100%. The reason that is going number 1 in my list of mallet putters.
Nice one. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you which one is going to go in my bag.
Please do. Yeah.
Oslo 3, PLD, all day. The consistency, the feel, the responsiveness, the alignment. I'm just able to get the ball going exactly where I want it. It's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
It is the Ping PLD Oslo 3.
For me, it's between the TaylorMade blade, the Scotty Cameron mallet. I'm reaching for it already. It's no surprise. It's the Scotty Cameron fastback. Look, we've been really lucky in that we've been fitted for these Scotty Cameron putters, as we have for some of the others. And I just know how well this suits my stroke. Everything just seems to come together when I'm using it.
Yeah.
You can see, we've spoken about the alignment, that's going to help me. The sound and feel is really, really just to my taste. This chain link here we've spoken about just helps the ball get rolling online. I line my ball up on the greens, I can see it's running end over end, which is just so confidence inspiring. And look, having a Scotty Cameron in the bag is a brilliant feeling.
Now, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe, give us a like, and we'll see you next time.